Ladies and gentlemen, tag team action underway here. We saw just a few moments ago Marcus Howard earlier looking for Jacob Ashworth, sent to him by Jacoby Boykins. Jacoby, for those people who may not know, and I received this information during the break, Jacoby Boykins been called away due to his service in the United States military, so he will not be here in NWA Anarchy for some time. But he has told Marcus Howard, he told him apparently, go find Jacob Ashworth, and Ashworth told him in our sister promotion, NWA Alternative Pro Wrestling, Jacob Ashworth and Jacoby Boykins both compete, and he has told him, don't worry, Marcus, Jacoby made a lot of friends, and you will have no shortage of people to be your partner.
First of all, let me clear one thing up about Jacoby Boykins. He did get called away to the military.
Yeah.
And I thought that it was kitchen patrol, but he works in the office. He's a secretary. They need somebody to get coffee for the general, to take notes and things like that. And that's what Jacoby's doing right now. He's working as a secretary.
You gotta give it a rest. You have something against military personnel? Every time we mention someone here at NWA Anarchy who has a military background, you manage to find some way to make light of it.
Shatter had military background experience.
I would light of it a lot, as a matter of fact. Cover here, and
I
only
never
a
did.
2 count. Yes, you did,
You
more
can't
than
prove it.
once. Let me go find the tape and show it to the national champion. Right now.
You wouldn't do that, would you?
I think one of our production personnel is looking for them as we speak. As right now, the man with the hands of steel is on the receiving end of Marcus Howard here, deep hook of the leg. And only a 2 count. Seth DeLay, thus far, just can't seem, and you can see Brody Ray Chase trying to shout. It sounds like he's trying to shout instructions, trying to coach Seth DeLay from the sidelines. Seth DeLay can't figure out the right combination to get Marcus Howard down, so he tags in the stray cat, Brody Ray Chase.
And you look at Brody Ray Chase, and you look at Marcus Howard, 2 similarly built guys. Both of these are the bigger members of their, well, can't really say it because Jacob Ashworth's a big boy too. But these 2 men right here, equally matched in size, but of course Brody Ray Chase with the experience edge, and experience wins out every time.
Well, we will see about that, and don't discount the experience of Marcus Howard. He's no stranger to the NWA arena. We saw him just a few weeks ago here on Anarchy Television, and while that was his Anarchy debut, he competed for NWA Wildside for some time in this very building, and right now he is trading leather with the Great American Screen Machine. Brody Ray Chase stuck under reversal, catches Howard in the midsection, measures him for the right hand, and spins him around.
You know, and like you said, I mean, I've been keeping up with NWA Alternative Pro Wrestling. So I know that Jacob Butterworth, a former official here in the NWA arena,
Ashworth.
I know he's been burning up the rings over there.
Ashworth.
Butterworth.
Anyway, right now, tag in to Jacob Ashworth. And in his time traveling the rings of the National Wrestling Alliance throughout Georgia, he's managed to make himself into something of a tag team competitor. We'll see how well he does with Marcus Howard here in his first tag team contest with a big man from North Carolina right now. Brody Ray Chase measures him for that knee to the forehead. Not exactly the match you want for your freshman outing, taking on a well-oiled machine like Brody Ray Chase and Seth DeLay.
Well, you know, the thing is, we saw the debut of Marcus Howard and Jacoby Boykins here, the ambassadors, they call themselves, here just a few weeks ago on Anarchy Television. They had a shot to get into that 4-way elimination that we saw last week, and I mean, it seemed like they were well-oiled. Like they had been, like, you know, like there was no gap in time with those guys teaming with each other. However, this unfortunate incident of Jacoby having to go and play Mary Hartman with the United States military, you know, it kind of put a strain on the relationship.
Right now, a slam, and thus far, Ashworth and Howard gelling together fairly well. Seth DeLay in trouble. Howard sends for the ride by his own partner. DeLay gets out of the way, and a clothesline levels Jacob Ashworth. Jacob Ashworth, who himself is no stranger to the NWA arena. He has competed here at NWA Anarchy on more than one occasion. Spent a lot of his formative years in the sport of professional wrestling officiating matches in this very building.
He was a horrible official.
Actually, he was quite a good referee, as I remember. But anyway,
if he was so good of a referee, why is he a wrestler now?
Because that is this young man's dream. That is what he wants to do with his career.
He had a dream. Oh,
yes.
how sweet.
All right, now he is living that dream, and he's got a very good partner at his side. And right now, he is on the receiving end of the straight Great American Scream Machine. Brody Ray Chase back in the ring and taking control here against Royston, Georgia's Jacob Ashworth.
Greg Hunter, do you ever notice that when Brody Ray Chase walks out to the ring, when he walks out to the arena floor, how the air just leaves the room with all the women swooning and gasping, just begging, just one ride on the Great American Scream Machine. Just one, that's all they want.
Well, that may be what you call it. Power slam from the Great American Scream Machine, Brody Ray Chase. And Ashworth right now doing exactly the right thing, trying to make a tag. Marcus Howard a little overzealous. Set delay, tags in on the other side, comes down. Big double axe handle to the skull of Jacob Ashworth.
Greg Hunter, let me tell you something. It was 1997 down in Lakeland, Florida, okay? A city with class, because it's in Florida. I was with Brody Ray Chase. Let me tell you, he collected over 100 pairs of women's undergarments. They threw them in the ring. And I know the women here in Cornelia would do the same thing if they could afford the extra undergarments.
Cover and only a 2 count. And right now, Howard trying to get the fans here at NWA Anarchy rallying behind Jacob Ashworth. Brody Ray Chase once again shouting, almost like a coach calling plays, trying to help his partner, Seth Delay. Delay collides with that top turnbuckle, tags back in. The straight cat Brody Ray Chase, back elbow, right hand. Jacob Ashworth trying to fight back until that quick shot in the throat.
Well, you know, that's what Jacob Ashworth deserves. He deserves a quick shot to the throat. You know, I didn't like Butterworth as a referee, and I don't like him as a wrestler. I don't like him as a human being. He's a waste of space.
Jacob Ashworth.
Butterworth.
Ashworth in a whole lot of trouble. Just got powerbombed. The power of the Great American Scream Machine. And now Seth Delay tags himself in, nails Marcus Howard, dives on for the cover, 2, and that will do it. Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of this match, the team of Seth Delay and Brody Ray Chase.
Well, you know,